Hi everyone! Today I want to give you all the details about my learning process for the Korean language. Some of you may know that I started self-studying Korean last year in April. And well, the first and probably the most important thing I learned was the Korean alphabet. To learn the Korean alphabet, I use 90daykorean.com. In this lesson, they explain you everything you need to know about the Hangul writing system, the consonants, vowels, how to create double consonants, how to combine the letters, and also they will provide you the sound so you can hear the pronunciation. The Korean alphabet song. I really love this song. It was so useful for me because it helped me remember all the letters and also to pronounce each syllables. If you don't know this song yet, please go check it. And I love this song so much that I ended up creating flashcards with all the combinations of the letters. It took me 3 weeks to learn the Korean alphabet, but you can do it in 1 week or 2 days if you want. I didn't know about this website before, but it's very well designed, so I wanted to share it with you. It's very educative, so you will have small quizzes to help you understand the Korean alphabet. By the way, it's called letslearnhangul.com. So now let's talk about the websites I use to study Korean. I studied with Coursera. Coursera is a website that provides online courses. There are different topics. For the Korean language, I took 2 courses that have been created by Yonsei University. If you check the course plan, you will see that each week you will have a different topic. So I think in total with the 2 courses you will have 11 lessons. I just followed the plan of both courses, so at the end I think it took me maybe 4 months to finish everything. For Korean Class 101, I only did the first level, Absolute Beginner, because it's the only level that is free. So here you can see how I take my notes, dialogue, vocabulary, and examples. TalkToMeInKorean.com is probably the best website. From level 1 to level 3 you are a beginner. From level 4 to level 6 you are intermediate. And from level 7 to level 10 you are advanced. Here you can see again how I take my notes. Now, textbooks. For me, it's a great tool to understand how to create sentences in Korean and also to understand grammar rules. The first book I used was My Korean. Actually, it's 2 books. There is My Korean 1 and My Korean 2. In the books, I think you have 10 chapters per book. So 1 week I will just read the lesson and learn the vocabulary, and then the next week I would do the exercise. So I had 1 week to understand everything, every topic that was mentioned in the lesson. and the other book I use is Korean Grammar in Use. Actually, I only use this book to go deeper into the grammar rules of the Korean language. So it's not my first material to study, but I use it to improve my understanding and to have more examples per grammar lesson. You know, I don't really like using apps that much because I think you cannot learn a language by only using apps. So when I use apps, it's mainly to gain vocabulary or to review vocabulary. My favorite app is Korean for Beginners. And then it's FunEasyLearn. Then I have two PORO apps. One app is for vocabulary. And the other app is mainly for listening skills, like you have dialogues, conversations. And you can also listen to some songs, and for the songs, you can try to order the lyrics. Korean Quiz is a new app that was released, I think, last October. And it's great to review vocabulary and also to have some information about culture. And of course, I'm using Memrise because there are a lot of vocabulary lists. Passive learning. There are several ways to learn a language without actually studying the language. You can listen to music. You can listen to a podcast. I only know one podcast in Korean, which is SBS Korean for the news in Australia. You can send a message to a friend on Kakao Talk. And the best way is probably traveling, but well, it's very complicated these days. But my favorite way is to watch videos in Korean. And by videos, I mean films, TV series, or content on YouTube in general. And I mainly watch on Netflix and on Viki. Last year, I tried to watch one film and one TV series each month. The last part of this video is about how I'm going to study Korean this year. So last year I learned the alphabet, I studied with Yonsei on Coursera, I finished level 1 of Korean class 101 and level 1 of Talk to Me in Korean. Last year I studied 4 hours of Korean every week on Wednesday and on Thursday. Here you can see my study plan for Korean from January to December 2021. It's very well detailed because Korean is my focus language this year. I made sure to have different levels of intensity in my study. And I also decided to add 3 books to my study materials. Actually, it's 3 ebooks from Talk to Me in Korean. The first book is The Korean Verbs Guide. The great thing about Talk to Me in Korean books is that they provide you with the audio recordings. The second book is my weekly Korean vocabulary. As I mentioned in my last video, this year I really want to gain more vocabulary in Korean. And I don't want to just learn vocabulary lists, I really want to have sample sentences and also to be able to use each word within a context. And the last book is Real Life Korean Conversations for Beginners. This book will be very helpful because I will have simple sentences from real life. Like, it's super important to understand how native Korean speak every day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to leave a comment and let me know how you study Korean.